A lot of people ask, why am I never motivated? And that's the wrong question. It's not about motivation, it's about passion. Because when you're passionate about something, you don't need a pep talk. You just do the work. It's your dream. Why wouldn't you do it? And today, I want to share how I found mine. From a cornfield in Indiana to a warehouse job I couldn't stand anymore, to finally waking up and walking away. This isn't about hype, it's about freedom, and not the red, white, and blue fireworks kind. The kind of freedom you feel when you stop pretending to care about the wrong things and finally take action on the right things. Let's rewind. After my first year in college, I came back home and went back to the same warehouse job I worked at for the 5 years before. But this time, it just felt different. At first, it was fine, easy money, good hours, and it just felt like a grind. All that passion and momentum I built up, working and finishing Sliding Glide and then starting Infernal Antlers, it was all gone now that I was waking up early and trying to fit a little bit of work in on Infernal Antlers with the little time I had in the morning, and then going and working a 10 to 12 hour shift, and then coming home hoping to have energy to work on my game, and it just wasn't working. I was drained, not tired, empty, like I was selling my own dreams just to survive another week. I kept telling myself that this was temporary, that once school started back up, I would be back at it. But something about being back at work just felt worse than normal. I had tasted what it was like to work on something of my own, and now how I was stuck giving my time to something I didn't care anything about. That's when it hit me. We mistake comfort for purpose, and just because something pays the bills doesn't mean it fills our soul. We stay at jobs that drain us because we're told that it's normal. Get the 9 to 5 and be grateful. But here's the truth. Comfort zones kill dreams, and the longer you stay in them, the harder it is to get out.
Then came the trip. Me and a friend drove out to Cincinnati for a soccer match. To get there, we drove across to Indiana. Just 3 hours of straight cornfields and silence. It was boring, but that silence was exactly what I needed. No distractions, no deadlines, just me, my thoughts, and the road. And you know what came up? Soccer, game dev, YouTube.
That's it. Just 3 hours of nothing and those thoughts playing in my head on repeat. Not forced, not scheduled, just natural. That's how you know it's real. After the trip, I went back to work, but everything had changed because now I knew I couldn't fake it anymore. That Monday, I walked in, looked my manager in the eye, and said, I can't do this anymore. I've got a dream to fulfill, and this job isn't part of it. Did I give it 2 weeks notice? No. I made a clean break. Like the US did all those years ago, I was declaring my own independence. Was it risky? Hell yeah. College isn't cheap, and I just gave up my only source of income. But passion doesn't wait around for perfect opportunities. And fear is just the tax you pay for stepping out of line. These days, I don't need motivation. When I wake up, all I can think about is my game, my YouTube content, and constantly improving myself physically for soccer. Because when it's yours, when it's real, you don't have to force it. And this summer, I'm locked in for the rest of summer and for the years to come. Building, creating, and grinding. But this time, on my terms. That drive through nothing but cornfields taught me something. I'd been living in almost for too long. Almost ready to chase my dreams. Almost brave enough to quit. It showed me the difference between wanting something and being ready to fight for it. But knowing what to fight for, that's just the beginning. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how I overcame the fear of walking away from comfort, from conformity, from that 9 to 5 prison. So hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell. This is Mr. Rhodes signing off for now.